Good morning, friends in faith. Come on in, pull up a chair, tell me how you've been. I would love to hear from each and every one of you. Anyway, the devotional that I have for today, it's called What It Takes to Thrive. In both gardening and spiritual terms, planting and harvesting are exciting seasons. Planting is the start of a venture, harvesting is the product of hard work. It is easy to celebrate new beginnings and hard-earned completions. But one thing that's not as much fun, the pruning process. Who wants to acknowledge what's dead and unproductive in their lives? Who wants to trim back what's already blooming, leaving you smaller, awkward, and feeling extra weak? But pruning is exactly what we need to keep producing fruit. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. John 15:2. Jesus mentions two separate actions in this process: cutting off what's dead and pruning fruit. Cutting out what's dead makes sense. It's extra weight, it's unproductive, it's blocking sunlight, and it's stealing good energy from branches that could thrive. But without proper context, pruning fruit feels backwards. However, the purpose of pruning isn't to disable something, but to revitalize it. If a branch is weak and diseased, it could not only damage itself, but the surrounding trees as well. Without pruning, both the trees and life surrounding it can never reach full potential. Pruning creates room for more growth. Pruning stimulates production. Pruning keeps the plant or person strong. God is good gardener. He wouldn't be a good gardener if he left you to yourself, overgrown, ineffective, and full of dysfunction. But he cares for those he loves. He cuts off what's dead for your benefit. He lovingly trims back ineffective things in your life to make way for more fruit. You can trust God with your life because he cares about who you are and who you can become. So, what dead branches are you dragging around? Is it impossible that God is pruning you for future growth? Take a few moments and talk to God about any areas in life that is recognized needs to change. Like for some of us, we may have some evil sin that we're hanging on to. And till we trim that off, until we prune our branches in our life, prune our situations, we're not going to find ourselves growing closer to God and having a fruitful harvest if we have some stuff that we're still clinging and hanging on to in our life that needs pruned today. So go through your life, go to a quiet place, sit there quietly thinking of things that need to be changed or pruned off your, because let's consider our body as a plant. And there's like certain sinful habits that we cling on to that needs to be pruned off so we could find ourselves getting closer to God and him pruning it off, and all things are possible through him. I know some situations may seem harder than others, but all things are possible with God. And the the stuff that we hang on to eventually is going to kill off our plants. So we want to take action today and find the parts in our life where they need to be pruned off before they spread to other parts of the plant. So in reality, we need to find the sin that we're clinging on to Or it might even be like self-pride, where we need to clear our mind of always needing to be right and have the last word, because that could be the branch in our life that needs to be pruned and cleaned up before it spreads through other parts of the body, through the mind and soul. So no matter what you're going through, always check back on your life and pruning the bad parts out so you can find yourself closer to God and being and giving a good harvest of fruit, instead of becoming a dead plant that's no good for nothing. And like that devotional said, God is the perfect gardener. He just he's just waiting for us to tell him that he has control, and we need to show him that he has control of the full body, and let him do his magic. Let him do his work in us and through us each and every day. Anyway, this is my devotional for today. I hope it has helped you in some sort of way. If it has, please leave a like on today's video. Share this video with your friends and family, and also share it to your Facebook timeline so we can reach out to others, because there's others in the world that are just waiting to hear about God and what he can do for each and every one of you, including myself. Anyway, God bless you, and I'll catch you on the next one.